How fast can we grab a star in every single Mario game? Which game's the fastest? Which one's the slowest? Clock is ticking, let's get moving! The original Super Mario Bros. Is a very nice game that will quickly give us access to a star, as there's one waiting for us inside of a brick block in World 1-1. A little bit after the checkpoint, you'll see this block, and well, let's just jump, and voila! We are shiny, invincible, and most importantly, ready to move on to the next game. Don't you think this game looked very similar to the last one? It's because Mario The Lost Levels is pretty much the same game, but a bit more difficult. Thankfully, in World 1-1, this game will also hide a star inside of a block. This one right there, near the beginning. Well, that was, once again, very quick. Super Mario Bros. 2 works very differently from the previous games in the series, and in order to get a star, you must do something specific. Throughout the stages, there are cherries floating in midair, and after you eat 5 of these, a star will slowly rise from the bottom of the screen, making its way to the top. So well, let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5! And now the star. Time! We did it! Heh, what a weird way to beat this challenge. Alright, time for Super Mario Bros. The third, and well, this one doesn't feature a star in the first level, which is a bit disappointing when you compare it to previous games in the series. At the end of the level, you gotta hit those card things to move on to the next one, and sometimes they do contain a star inside, but these ain't stars, these are star cards. They're not worth crap. Luckily for us, World 1-2 does feature a lovely star that's just waiting to be collected inside of that white note block. Let's hit it to release the goodie, and let's just grab it. Yup, it is that easy, folks. Alright, let's get portable with the very first Mario game on the Game Boy. And well, I'm happy to report that they decided to hide a star in the very first level once again. You just gotta play it for a bit before you get to it. But once you finally make your way to these 6 blocks, well, just hit that lovely question mark block over there, and bada beam bada boom, we got a star. And I love the music that plays when you grab one. It's a classic. Bum bum bada bada bum bum bada bada bum bum bada bada bum. Speaking of classics, here's Super Mario World, not to be confused with Mario Kart World, which is a totally different game. Nah, we're being retro here, and we'll sadly need to play a couple levels before we get to a yellow star, which is a bit annoying considering some other Mario games just give these stars to us right away, but so be it. The very first star we'll get is located in Yoshi's Island 4. You know, that level with the water and those weird spiky things that you must not touch. Well anyways, once you get to this section here, you can hit this yellow block there, and from it will come out a lovely yellow star. Yup, that's exactly what I needed. Super Mario Land 2 contains one of the best selection of worlds and levels in any Mario game ever. There's a Mario zone, a Halloween zone, a freaking big house zone that would make Nathaniel be very proud. But you know what? We're not getting to any of these today, because in the very first intro stage, there's a star that's hiding in this little block over there. Way too easy. Give me a bigger challenge. Yo, it's one of the most popular games of all time, Super Mario 64, and well, in this one, you have to collect a bunch of stars to get through the locked doors of the castle to eventually kick Bowser's ass. Luckily for him, we're only looking for one single star today, so the dude's gonna catch a break. Let's hop inside of that frame and enter Bob-omb Battlefield. And while the first star you get is typically the one from King Bob-omb, I'm way too lazy to climb up this mountain. So instead, I will ground pound this post and free the Chain Chomp, who will, in return, block the camera and also free this star from the jail. And there we go, the star is ours, and that time is looking pretty good. Super Mario Sunshine is a game where Mario hops on a plane and goes on a well-deserved vacation. And you know what? The man freaking deserves it, and we also do. What I'm trying to say here is that Super Mario Sunshine doesn't feature stars. So yeah, instead we'll have to settle for shine sprites, which are less cool, but considering we're on vacation, this will do the job fine. Luckily for us, after sitting through all of the cutscenes and grabbing Flood, we'll kill that ugly plant and mission accomplished. Not as fast as I would have wanted it to be, but whatever, this will do. In order to complete this quest with Super Mario 64 DS, we'll first have to eat a bunny in order to get a key and open the front door of the castle. This wastes precious seconds. But hey, someone locked the door this time around. What you want me to do? We have no choice but to unlock it. Once we enter Bob-omb Battlefield, we'll go see our favorite wooden lug, and we will do some ground pounds to save the chain chomp and the lovely star. I'm having deja vu here, except it took me way too long because of that gosh dang bunny! New Super Mario Bros. On the DS is up, and well, this one does contain a few power-ups in its first levels, but at first, I didn't think there was a star in here. The thing is, sometimes you have to look for hidden blocks, and right after you get to the midway checkpoint flag, if you hop on this block there and jump up, you'll discover a hidden block that does contain a yellow star. Yo, that was quick. You try to fool me, but joke's on you. I am a Mario master. Next up is Super Mario Galaxy for the Nintendo Wii, and well, this one contains a bunch of star bits. But are star bits stars? Well, personally, I don't think so, meaning I'll have to play through the entire intro section, wait for Bowser to kidnap the princess, have Kamek destroy me, catch those annoying bunnies, and play the entire first level before finally reaching this planet here. Once I hit all those tiles, a grand star will finally be in my reach, and I got it! Man, that took so long! Time for a classic, new Super Mario Bros. Wii. And well, if you've played this game as much as I did, you know where the first Starman is located at. It's in the undergrounds of World 1-2, right over here. You gotta slide under these blocks and ground pound through this one to then get your precious, oh yeah, gimme that baby! Alright, let's be honest, both Mario Galaxy games are strongly alike, and well, we're going to get our star in this one the same way we did in the previous game, after clearing the intro and beating the first stage. The difference in Mario Galaxy 2 is that the intro doesn't feature that many cutscenes, and that the star is obtained by defeating a boss. Oh well, that was quite simple. Super Mario 3D Land is the next up, and this lovely game does feature a bunch of hidden power-ups, including stars, which is exactly what we need. The star is located in World 1-2, so we'll have to clear the first level, which won't take too long. Once we reach the underground and get through this passage over here, well, there's a hidden block on the bottom left corner over there. And there we go, the promised star. Yes! Get ready, because new Super Mario Bros. 2 is up, and this one is so full of yucky coins that the developers actually forgot to put secret stars in it. That means we'll have to clear a bunch of levels. 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-tower, 1-4, and only when we reach the underwater level of 1-5 will we have an opportunity to get a star. I say opportunity because if we want it, we'll have to earn it. It's in this block over here, and the only way to grab it is by having perfect timing, which is easier said than done. But as I played this game 1,000 times already, I managed to do it on my first attempt. Alright, next up is new Super Mario Bros. U. And well, I looked at maps online to try to find where the stars are hidden, and there's none in the first few levels, which is a bummer. Thankfully, I did remember this short video posted by my favorite content creator, Nicobbq, where I learned that by grabbing the flagpole with your timer ending with double digits, you can receive some items. To get a star, you need your timer to either be 99 or 88. And as I want to be as fast as possible, I grabbed it with double digits 9. Once I got my star, I went back to the main map and then I used it, and voila, we did it. Super Mario 3D World has a new collectible type that wasn't in previous games, and I name the green stars. And well, green stars are stars. So let's start a game, skip the intro cutscene, enter the first level, and by going in these clear pipes over there, we'll reach a green star in no time. Well, that was fast. Alright, so Super Mario Maker doesn't feature a proper story mode, but it does have sample stages that we can explore in order to get some stars. Thankfully, we won't have to explore that much, because there's a star hiding in this block in the very first sample stage. Well, that was way too easy and not even satisfying. Speaking of unsatisfying things, here's the mobile game Super Mario Run. And well, while exploring World 1-1, I managed to grab onto this block up there, and what do you think is in there? A star, of course! That was quick. Alright, so here's the cold truth about Super Mario Odyssey. It doesn't feature stars. It does feature power moons this time around, and well, I suppose we'll have to settle for these. We'll have to clear the first level and beat Mr. Bunny to reach the Cascade Kingdom, but once we get over there, we'll be able to break this boulder and get our very first power moon, meaning we did it! But if you really want me to grab a proper star, well, the moons are shaped like stars in the Mushroom Kingdom. So, I don't know, add an hour or two of gameplay and you'll reach this place and be all set. Personally, I don't care. Super Mario Maker 2 is up, and as this one features a story mode, we'll be playing this one to try to get our star. But here's the interesting thing about this game. If you die enough times, Luigi will come and help you out and will provide you with a bunch of amazing tools to use. And well, one of these tools is a superstar, which is exactly what we need. Thank you, Luigi, you're the best. Next up is Bowser's Fury, one of my favorite Mario spin-offs. And well, in this one, there are tons of power-ups, but the stars are a bit more difficult to obtain. I did remember that the secret areas located in the sky do feature stars, so my goal here was to obtain 5 cat shines as soon as possible in order to go fight the first Fury Bowser to unlock the second area, an area that I think does contain a secret zone. So that's what I did, and thankfully I did do some speedruns of this game a long time ago, so I know how to get some cat shines quite fast. I even used the Bowser amiibo to summon Fury Bowser and obtain the Mega Cat Bell faster. After riding Plessie through the lake, I made my way to these trees, and after going in this cloud cannon, I landed right there and got my star. Heck yeah! Last but not least, we'll be playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and I know that there is a star waiting for us in the very first level, so all I had to do here was to skip all of the intro cutscenes as fast as I could. Eventually, I started the level, skipped the Wonder Flower, and once I reached this section here, I just jumped, hit that block, and there we go, a star is born! Well, wasn't that wonderful? So here are all of the results, from the fastest to the slowest. Was this what you were expecting? Yes? No? Let me know in the comment section down below, and tap the cards on screen right now to watch another challenge like this one. Alright, bye!